$3,991 bill from Labcorp. That's right, I received that in the mail. Almost had a heart attack. Well, welcome to Sid's Tips. Thank you so much for joining me. And today, I want to talk with you about this bill, why I got it, and what I did through the steps. So if you are having blood work done, which I had done, or a procedure, you want to make sure to cover all bases. So hopefully this video will be of help to you. And if it is, really appreciate a thumbs up on this one for sure. If you're not a subscriber and find I add value, then click that subscribe button. Of course, the bell icon so you can be notified of new videos. So first of all, I needed to get blood work done. I went to a Labcorp, which I thought was in network, which my insurance basically just covers. And I still am using through my company, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Texas. Now, I'm located here in Georgia. I went to see a specialist in Florida, and we had a teleconference call, and she suggested to have certain blood work done. They sent me over the labs of what I should have done and what blood work needs to be done. So I made sure to call Blue Cross Blue Shield, make sure they're in network. I set up my appointment, went to Labcorp, and figured, hey, everything's going to be covered. I checked the codes out. So next thing I know, I get this bill in the mail, and I almost had a heart attack. So I call up Labcorp. I'm like, why am I getting a $3,900 bill? And they said, well, according to Blue Cross, you went to a place that's not a network. I said, what do you mean it's not a network? Of course it's a network. I went to a lab in network, and they said, well, you'll need to call Blue Cross Blue Shield. So I called Blue Cross Blue Shield. And they said, no, you went to a facility, not a network. I said, please check that. This is where I went. They gave them the address, and they verified, oh, yes, indeed, you did go to a place in network. So they went and appealed it, got the appeal letter back. It is denied. They're saying it's not in network. And then I called back, and they said that, call Blue Cross Blue Shield, and they said, no, it's not in network because the doctor is in Florida, and Blue Cross Blue Shield does not have a contract with Labcorp in Florida. Even though I went to an in-network facility here in Georgia, they don't have a contract in Florida. So I called Labcorp and to see what they can do. And so they then said, well, we can get the bill down to $21.95. And I said, is that really all you can do? And they said, well, we could go $19.95. And I said, you know what, let me call Blue Cross Blue Shield one more time just to talk with them. So I called Blue Cross Blue Shield again. They reached out to another group, and they re-verified and said yes, because although I went to someone in network, what they did was, and this is where how crazy it is, I had my blood work done here in Georgia. They did the blood work down in Florida, and because that doctor is located in Florida, it is not considered a network. So at this point, Blue Cross Blue Shield said they could not do anything further. So I called Labcorp back, and I said, look, I just don't understand this. Is there anything else that can be done? And so the lady said, hold on. And believe it or not, they got the bill down to $377.66. I wanted to hug this woman like you wouldn't believe. I could not believe that they really stepped up. So they gave me some in-network rates, and I learned my lesson. So the moral of the story is always verify everything when you are going to have something done. Again, whether it's blood work, a procedure, whatever it might be, because where you may think it's a network, it's not, and you might have coverage that's out of network, and you want to make sure to cover all bases. Also, if you have blood work done, you also want to make sure to check all the codes of the different blood work you're going to get done. In fact, you can actually go to the Labcorp website if you use Labcorp, and you could put the codes in. There is a place on the website to verify that. But also, before you have your blood drawn and you have those codes, ask them, hey, can you just verify it's a network? But again, I went there thinking it's a network, and it wasn't. And luckily, it could have been a very costly mistake. I'm still upset that I even had to pay this much when it should have really not have cost me any money. So there you go. That's my story. Feel free to leave any comments about what your experience might have been. Really appreciate Labcorp for stepping up to the plate. Really disappointed with Blue Cross Blue Shield. It's I guess they have all these different networks, but again, make sure to just double check So when you go to a place, you're not going to get stuck with a huge bill. So there you go. Let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate your time. We'll see you on the next video. And hopefully you won't have a big bill. Take care.